Hey,
All right,
this is,
all right, ready? We're gonna go it.
okay, I sound good? Okay. Hey everybody, this is Thumb here, doing commentary today with Chrome Cobra.
What up?
This is going to be a really fun race. We have two really cool Mega Man 2 runners, racers racing each other today. On the left side, we got Blag the Ripper. We're going to call him Blag probably by shorthand. And on the right side, we got Zernies. I guess we'll call him Zernies as well.
Big
Uh,
Z. That's why I call him Big Z.
oh, you call him Big Z? Okay.
Big Z. That's my buddy Big Z. And we got Blaggart Von Schmaggart for the long point.
uh, I thanks everyone for checking in on this Sunday. Hope everyone will have a good day ahead. Uh, there might be a delay, just a heads up at the start, but we'll talk as much as we can during that. But once these races get going, I know it's going to be really a mega fun of a time.
Let's do it. Let's get them all. Yeah, get them on started. Uh, this is the final race today. We just had a race between Working and Stallbozen, and I'll be honest with you, I can't even remember who won that race. I saw the results, and I don't even know. But we do have another race coming up Wednesday. Tell you what, let me open this up, and we're just gonna go ahead and run through this while the boys are getting ready. And we'll get our other schedule here for the other matches. I know we've still got some matches that are needing to be done. But as of right now, we've just got Wednesday at 7 o'clock as Bagler, Incredible Star. Stalwart Turtle, and I are working out our time to be running. So, we'll have that here soon. It's preemptively going to try for Wednesday also to keep it in line with the other race. So we'll see. What's up, G-String? Bagler's here. And the boys can ready on up. I thought our boys had already readied up right here.
Uh,
Look at them. There
Black
we
is
go.
ready.
Yeah, with them Sunday blues. What's up, Blind?
So yeah, this is one of my favorite games, and I think this is probably Chat's one of their favorite Mega Man games as well. And Chat, uh, yeah, it's just I know people say, like, well, what about Mega Man 1? I mean, Mega Man 1 is also really good too. All the Mega Man games are great, and it's just really fascinating that this series started like in the late 80s, and the fact that we're in 2025 doing a tournament race just shows you, you know, how cool this game is and how cool the community is. So it's Mega Man, just keep on rocking. No pun intended to rock, man. All right, the race will start very soon. Both runners are ready.
How's everybody doing on this Sunday afternoon? I'm telling you, Rocket, this is not Fortnite. Blag told me he was going to get in the tournament, and he hasn't done it yet. I don't know what's keeping him from playing Fortnite, but I guess it's just Mega Man 2, and I gotta be okay with that. One of these days, Rocket, one of these days. A zip is this number that the government gives you for your town, usually 5 digits so we can receive mail. Otherwise, I don't really know what zips are concerning Mega Man 2.
Uh, a zip is not your zip is not a jacket zipper. It's a sort of a trick. Not, I don't want to say it's a trick, but it's like a some screens in a game you could kind of skip by performing certain like actions, button presses that you have to do like in a certain amount of time. It could be very tricky to pull off. Uh, but in this case, zipless is like you're playing the game. I will say as close as possible as you played it for the first time back in the day. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Gus. Like a shortcut kind of.
All right,
Every
boys,
level,
dropping
yeah,
flash.
every level does not have a zip. So yeah, both runners are starting off with flash. They're not starting the airman route, which is uh, which is a good race strat. I think starting flash, if you're playing this for the first time or running this for the first time, flash is a good stage to start out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Airman, that's like kind of like next level stuff if you're looking for PBs simply based off of Airman's RNG and what he's going to give you. You know, like but like, for a race, like it's not silly to go Airman first, but why would you? I mean, to save possibly 2 seconds over a really risky stage, nah. You're gonna see some good movement from both of these guys.
Yeah, both of them are off at a good start. I mean, even though Flashman stage could be kind of by the book, there's still some tricky spots where you might get hit or lose like a second or two, but they're really door to door here.
And Zernes is very, very smooth on his movements. Now, Zernes is an exceptional zip runner himself when you're talking zip. So you'll see right here this quick. Oh, even Zernes is messing up flash. So, yeah, Zernes is going to be a little bit better in his boss fights because he is definitely more accustomed to fighting them in difficult mode. So he does have an edge there over Blag. Because Blag is he's just recently started running Mega Man 2 over the past few months. But either way, it's going to be a good race. As a mistake by either one of them is going to be catastrophic. So if as long as they both run clean, it's going to be a super tight race all the way through here.
And this is the first of three like these like intermissions that we get, like short intermissions. You could kind of like get some water, maybe walk around, read a strategy guide, watch a tutorial video. Not just it's not that bad. It's pretty short. The next two would be I think Heatman and Airman. Yeah, you'll get the Doctor, the Santa Claus intermission.
Get your cigarette break. Time to get your hands off the controller, get the sweat off, wipe them down. Because the other ones move pretty quick. Zernes looks like he's got a touch of a lead right here. Flag coming through there clean though.
This part coming up with this cloud part, the last cloud, I'm kind of curious what both runners are going to do. I wonder who's going to use a pause.
Zernes will not be pause buffering unless he's just going to do it just purely for safety. But I'm guessing he's going to do the one hop on the last platform. It's like Blag's stream is froze up for us. Yeah, oh, and he's pause buffering.
No, yep.
I know he was practicing it before. He's usually in his PB paces he just goes straight for it. But I noticed he was kind of having some problems with it a little bit.
Yeah, Blag literally used the pause trick. Just kidding.
Yeah, the longest pause buff ever. And he looks like he is taking the lead though. I don't know. I mean, either way,
it's close. It's neck. It's neck and neck. The first three stages, if things go by the book, if both runners are very similar in PB, it's going to be sort of neck and neck. But there's still some stuff. Yeah, there's still some tough things to pull off, like this Airman fight coming up.
It's going to be there to just.
You're going to have a. Yeah, those things could be annoying. For sure.
Synced up door. Oh, good pattern from Zernes. He's taking advantage of it. Nice kill from both.
Yeah, they both had a lot to air out there on Airman.
A little bit RNG advantage for Zernes there.
Yeah, there's like a 20% chance of getting like this really awesome pattern where you get like a low air tornado and you could jump over it and then like bump into the a higher tornado. That way you could be closer to Airman. It's tricky to get that in 2 cycles. I usually just get 3 cycles, and if you're playing for the first time, you're probably gonna get 3 cycles as well, which is still a really good fight. And yeah, well played by both guys here.
Holding tight. I know Zernies said he will be, if he's not watching, he's definitely listening. So he's hoping he said his nerves will calm down if Blag makes a mistake. I'm sure the same thing is going to be said for Blag too. If Zernies makes a mistake and Blag is listening, he's going to relax a little bit too. Making the way down the lasers, all right.
Yeah, that part does look kind of scary. As long as you hold the right button on that last beam, just hold right facing the wall and just let the controller go. You should be okay.
Zernies into the laser section first. But not by much. I know Blag struggled right here a little bit. Let's see if he bonks his head right here. Yeah, he's going for the head bonk. Watch out. Okay, he made it. He's had a little bit of problems in that second screen there with that laser.
Yeah,
It's been hateful for him.
yeah. The reason why they bonk their head is they save a few frames by bonking your head. Like, and it does kind of add up in time a little bit.
Yes, the dangerous ones are right there. That one he was going through. I'm surprised he didn't lay off that second one, given that he's been having a little bit of no problems on his personal runs with. I thought he would relax a little bit for the race, but nope. He said nope. He knows he can't with Ernie's, though. He has no give in it whatsoever. He's going to have to give everything he's got.
Oh, high pattern on Zerny's side and Black's side. Both runners getting a high pattern. And that's actually a good pattern to get in Quickman.
Black pausing to give himself a little breather right there. Reset himself. Weak man down.
Yeah, both runners making quick work of Quickman. And Quickman does have 3 patterns. I think the low pattern, like when he jumps low into you, could be kind of annoying. But I like it. I like getting the high pattern.
Now, see, I like the low and middle. The high, I don't particularly care for the high. The low and middle, I can get a couple quick hits in right out of the gate. The high, I've got to wait for him to land and stuff. Like, it's easy to pop off like 4 with those low ones or the middle, but that high one seems like I can only manage to get 3. Cerny's busting out the drill section like a champ. Blag also, good pause buffer from him.
Yeah, they both runners going pacifist here. It's jumping over those needles is not an easy thing to do.
You're starting to see a little bit of Zerny's being a little bit smoother in his stages from his longer playing time in practice. He's got his movement down really, really good.
Yeah, that's a tough strat to pull off in a race. What Zerny's just did and what Blag is gonna do is that item number 2, where you place it at a certain height, you got to jump 3 times in a row.
Oh, yep.
Commentator's curse.
Yep. Yeah, Blag, unfortunately, probably like 1, maybe 2 pixels too high.
I gotta stop.
When he went up against that, when he's on that nut, I saw it was a little bit too high. I was like, he might make it, but yeah.
I gotta stop jinxing people.
No. That's what we supposed to do. We ain't jinxing people, we ain't doing our job.
Yeah.
Cerny's,
Metal Man is kind of by the book. Just don't go by that like middle gear, that big middle gear. Like don't go by in the middle, and then you should be okay.
Yeah, once you cross the halfway point of the room, he will jump at you. Zerny's going for the no lag, pulled it off. Inching ahead of Blag here, a little at a time.
Yeah, this item 2 is a bit tricky to pull off. If you're playing this for the first time, you could just buster the toads.
Good big fish from Zerny's.
It's always
Said
a good
again,
feeling.
see, he's used to playing difficult, so these fish really aren't going to, because you got to mash twice as many on them. Now typically he zips, but he always has to deal with the sack of fish no matter what. So he's Zerny's exceptionally good at mashing down with what he needs here.
Yeah, you don't have to like mash crazy. Like it's like rhythm mashing, I guess. But this part's tough. What Zerny's just did, jumping over the toad and then mashing that
Yeah,
last toad. That's tough.
we can really see Blag do it too. Yeah, I just damage boost through it. I've had too many deaths there. What's up, working? Appreciate the raid, dude.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Yeah, see, Blag goes over it too. I can't ever get my, I can't ever tap it just right. These
And
bubbles?
yeah, so the bubbles they add to lag. Like the more bubbles there's on the screen, the little more laggy it is going to be. You could also do a swaggy strat, like a double KO on Bubble Man, but that's a little risky.
Yeah, for 10 frames. Yes, a little bit too much.
Really good kill by Black there. So that should save him some time too.
So here comes one of the trickier stages as far as item placements, where it's easy to lose time in this stage. It's easy to die in this stage too. Like there's a couple parts where one little mistake and it's going to cost you. So they've had a few little easy stages where, I mean, we had the bubble hallway you could die at, but it's not a real big threat. This one is where the threats start getting a little bit real, and same thing for Woodman when you get to the item 2, the crash climb. So this is where you're either going to extend your lead or you're going to, bad things are going to happen.
Yeah,
So
I
it's going to be
agree.
one or the other.
Yeah, Heatman is sort of the cutoff stage, is where things start to kind of heat up a little bit in terms of strats.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I'm using a lot of subliminal beneath the surface puns, and I'm glad you caught them.
Alright, see how Blaggy does here with the item 2. Oh, yep, that's a tough item too.
Yeah, I usually use item 3, or if you're learning to run as well, item 3 is a good safe strat, but item 2 does save a little more time.
Yeah, he's only missing the tick of his item 2, so he's got plenty to cross the gap over here, fortunately. Zernes is making his way into it. Oh, he tried for the bubble head. No bubble head. See if he gets it here. We got a bubble head? Bubble head? No bubble head. He tried. He tried. John Arbuckle here. Looks just like a Garfield cartoon. Taking that intentional damage boost there. Just so you can be right next to Heat for that final hit.
Yep, today's lasagna day.
Yeah, speaking of lasagna, I am getting kind of hungry.
Well, I think both runners are hungry for a PB, maybe too.
I know Blag is. I know Zerny just got one. It's either 2, 3, 4 days ago. He just hit a 29, 20, 29, 26 or something like that. He just hit a really good PB.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of runners in this tournament, they got PBs like before, like when they signed up, like because there was like a 3 week month period leading up to the tournament, and the fact that all these runners got PBs throughout this tournament, that's always a win right there. And this is just a nice little fun bonus, this race here.
Seeing Zerny's using that little quick jump as soon as he comes in. He's got a really nice quick start to it, because if you do that little tiny jump when you're coming down, it stops that slow walking animation Mega Man starts with, so you can get moving faster.
Yeah, I
Same
think
thing with like pausing at the beginning if you got if you can swap to Flash or whoever.
I think the only stage you don't do that tiptoe start, is Metal Man, because you're on that conveyor belt. That's the only stage. But yeah,
Well,
every other
Airman,
stage, yeah, Airman. Yep.
Airman, yeah, Quick you
Airman, you
don't,
go.
because Quick takes a bigger jump right out of the gate. You do the big jump
Mm,
to get over the ledge. So yeah, there's a couple Crash you don't. You just
ooh,
really
good Batman.
wood and air and Flash are your three main tiny jumps. Doesn't save a lot, but you know, to the high-end runners, it's enough to need it. Like, they have to have it. The Zernies with a double bird despawn. Very nice looking. Well, are we going to see ground chicken? Can Zernies do it? Blag over to his item 2. Let's see if he's
Let's
going to get
see.
George Clooney. How's George going to do? Oh, George was nice to him. Not the worst bat. Alright, Zerny's going with a low item 2 strat here. Going to damage boost through him. Yep. Perfect. Blag trying to get the second bird despawn. Didn't need it because the little Tweety birds were around. Zerny's
And
going with the airman.
not much RNG in this boss fight with Woodman.
No. I got the double hit. Very nice.
All right, knocking on wood. Use the air strat, which is a good strat. You could use heat, but I think air is a little bit faster. But heat's a little bit more like consistent if you're a little bit new to it.
Yeah, air is faster if you're really good at the air strat. You got to get that first one through his shield. You want to get the slow tornado pattern to get the double hit when he leaps up, like Zerny's did. If you don't get it just like that, it's about the same, you know. Especially for like a casual like me. Like I said, you have to be good to pull off a really fast air on it. Which I said, Zerny's again, he is more of a difficult runner, so he is used to using air on wood, so he's definitely acclimated with it more than some of the other runners.
And now we went from my favorite stage is Woodman, and now I think most people's least favorite stage to run is Crashman. It's a great music stage, great looking stage, but time wise, this could be kind of salty or frustrating.
Yeah, I like to zip this stage. Yeah, I zip it in Buster only. I zip it in zips. I don't like this stage too much, especially its beginning and the platforms. I just rather get past them.
But when you pull off these cool strats, like these item ones, like that's a really cool way, going through the screens here. It is a nice feeling.
Well, Zernies didn't go up to the middle. Interesting.
So he's going to use some item 3 here on Zerny's side.
Yeah, watch his climbs. You're gonna see. Oh, you're gonna see that magic pixel from Zernies here too, all the way up. Incredible climbs. Got every magic pixel.
Yeah, that's tough to pull off those item 3s. That's a lot harder than it looks. There's a lot going
Yeah.
on.
See, I've sat and watched Zernies spend just hours literally doing just that. I tried for the double hit and missed it. Blag
Really good
using
kill
the
though.
pixel
Yeah, Blag's doing really good on the ladders too. Uh, Crashman looks really easy on paper, but like time wise, it could be a little bit deceptive. Like he could cost you a second or half a second or maybe 2 seconds. Like he could be a little bit of annoying. Uh, so there's a lot more going on in this crash fight. Like I know it just takes 2 hits to kill him, but he could take some ticks off your time here. Yeah, I like that kill right there. I do that same now. I like to just stay on that left wall like Black did, and just take the damage, and then just whatever iframes, and just move on to the next stage.
Now, on the stage fight, I'll walk towards him to shoot. On the refights, I stay again. I just, I don't move. Look at that wiggle by Zernies. On the refights, I don't move from when I come into his fight. But yeah, on the stage refights, I'm not good at getting that double kill. But I know that if I walk into him, I can maybe time out a shot to get it.
Zerny's using item 2 here, and he's going to switch off to item 3. Item 2 is tricky to pull off at that opening Wily 1, because like you have to like jump, press B and A at the same time. It could be a little bit tricky to pull that off like first try.
There's this perfect pixels again. Oh, get up that ladder. A little hung up on the top of the ladder. Yeah, Zerny's moving right along here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, playing this for the first time. Yeah,
I
and the
might.
commentator curse. I've cursed
Oh,
Flag the second time today. Man.
boy's getting a little bit hung up here in West. Yeah, that's what Wiley does. It doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to have hiccups. Said the biggest part is how fast can you recover to just get back on track.
Yeah,
Everybody's
sometimes
gonna mess this up, Like
sometimes
you're,
if you're playing as a racer, like you might switch off to the next race. You might be like, you know what, I'm gonna go to item 3 there. Like, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
oh no, no, you didn't cut me off. No, no. I was sitting here watching Zerny's getting ready to see how his mashing is up here. Pete's Dragon going to get a shot off. Nope. Didn't even have time to shoot.
Yeah, that
He's got that.
dragon. Oh yeah, go
He's got
ahead.
that quick mash. Now he's got that quick mash like Satoko has.
So if you're using heat, do you go still on that top block?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's all a safety thing because if you can't you'll see it right here with Blag. I don't know, but I don't think Blag is going to be able to outmash him. So I think the dragon is going to end up shooting, but he'll knock you back onto the middle block. So it's completely safe to be up there. You'll still kill the dragon. If he hits you, you're not going to fall off. See there.
Yeah, you can't top going to top block. It's a really good
Yeah.
safe strat.
So yeah, you can go to the top, do the heat. Normally Blag beats him down without having to shoot that extra shot. Unfortunately, he missed it right there. But if you're fast enough with Zernies, it's a quicker kill, and if you just can't quite get that last hit, you're not going to die if he hits you. So that's a recent strat because it's always been quick up until here recently. Everybody just used quick and mashed him down.
This is a tricky spot where Zernies is doing those number ones in that area, like spacing them out. It's not the easiest thing to do. It could be kind of frustrating, but very satisfying. Very satisfying to pull off.
Yeah, I usually use. Oh no, that's catastrophic. There's a catastrophic failure.
It's not that much of a time loss. It probably lost maybe 10 seconds there.
No, because he's got to
Uh,
farm out item 2 back up. He
oh
don't have item
yeah,
2 to cross the gap.
that's what happened to me. I had controller hiccups and I had to do some
This
farming.
this
I
is
could really.
this is the Challenger explosion all over again. Oh, there he goes. There you go.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if it's quicker to just take a game over if you have like one life left and then just like you get a
He,
full
he,
reset.
he just put that on his item 3 instead of his item 2 by accident. I don't know if he meant to do that, but I don't think he did. There it is. He's going to take some damage and get this.
But this is still anything could happen in the race. That's one, and then two, this is still good.
We still got Boo Beam. We got Boo Beam to
Yeah,
get
and this
to.
is still a good practice warm up for Blag to get a good strong Wily 4 and Wily 5.
Here we
This could
go.
be a good build up to the second race if anything. And this race is not over yet either. So
He's getting that little left spin so he can start moving right immediately as soon as the screen transitions.
one jumps.
Yeah,
Not yet.
Zernies is going to be hard to beat just simply because of his movement. His movement is so precise. Blag's doing an
Yeah.
excellent job. There we go.
Yeah, that part is tricky, right? With those spikes. Like, even though I know it's like it seems easy, but it's nerve-wracking. It could be nerve-wracking.
Well, especially in a race, I'm sure Zernies knows what's going on right now, so he can relax. But if it's neck and neck and you're coming through there, yeah, it's the easiest, hardest part in the game. If that makes sense. The easiest, hardest part at this point.
Here's Gutsman making a reappearance.
Oh, he tried for the one cycle. Blaggy doing good at Piku Piku here.
Yeah, where
RNG
Blag is.
involved in this.
Yeah, it's no RNG, but if I'm down to my last like hit, I get a little bit
There it
nervous.
is. He got it. He did it. He went for
Swag.
the knockout. Got it. Swaggy Blaggy.
Like that. He just let it rip there, that's for sure.
Swaggart Von Blaggart. Alright.
Yeah.
The purple hail. We're going to see plenty of these perfect pixels all the way up through here too, or magic pixels.
If you get more comfortable with the game or more comfortable with the run, you could start bypassing those energy refills when you're in Wally 4. If you're a little bit new, it's a good call to pick up those 2 refills at the start. You only live once. Yeah, I've cursed Black twice already. Well, commentators curse.
Well, I'm sure he's going to curse you if he talks to you again.
Yeah,
So.
I was just about to do a pun. I was like, hey, I didn't curse at him. I mean, I did.
He's a junk a-hole over here. I'm trying to race, man. Quit saying stuff. Nah, Blacky's still doing good. Like I said, I mean, it's not over till Boo Beam. We got to see what happens here with Boo Beam. You never expect problems, but you know there can always be problems. He's going to item 1 here. He's going to item 1 over the next 2. I'm assuming Zernies. Yeah, you should go into Boo Beam with 1 item 1. Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. The movement. He's so good. He's able to jump those shots.
Now, if you use item 1, I know wood increases the crash bomb like range and stuff. It makes it bigger, but I think item 1 does it a little bit as well. I'm not sure about that.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, same.
Wrong, you know, but yes, Zernies, he is good enough that he doesn't need the added benefit of the wood shield. Where like somebody like me running it, I like it because it's like, especially for this hit here, he's gonna go for the damage transfer. I missed them both. It's definitely a cushion for this fight because you don't have to be. There's a 2-pixel window if you don't use the wood shield to hit both of those walls on the right side. With the wood shield, I don't know what it is, but it's freaking enormous. So he's good enough that he can find those 2 pixels a lot easier than I can. I'm not good enough to hit it consistently, so
yeah. If you're starting out this run, I would suggest using Woodman. Like, just use wood anywhere before entering that crash bomb boss.
Oh, quick!
Anywhere in that room.
As Zernies' stream has froze up. God, what if this game reset right here?
In this screen here, where Blag is on the left here, there's a couple of options. You could do number 2, or you could do number 1. He's going to do number 1. It's a little bit faster, a little bit riskier, but it's a little bit faster. It's really cool swaggy to pull off. Really good rooms there by Blag.
Hey, I'm going to mute myself for just a second while you're talking. I'm going to see if I can crop their timers better.
Yeah, I was going to say something. Yeah, because like the first digit is yeah. These refights that Zernies is in, there's a couple different routes you can do. So he chose not to do Quickman first. If you're first starting out, I think Quickman first is a good it's a good way to start. But I could see why he went this route. Doesn't matter what route you take, you should still finish the last 3 with Bubble, Dr. Mario, aka Metal Man, or Flash Man. And Metal Man is so easy. All you have to do is just hit him with 1 hit. Same with Flash, maybe 4 hits. All right, we're at the Blag is going to finish off the good job by Blag there, finishing off that boss that everybody loves in Mega Man 2. This fight here, well done by Zernies. It's a little bit more to meet the eye here. To get that like metal blade could be a little bit tricky. Like if you get hit by like that fireball, things could start acting up on you a little bit. So that was really good positioning there by Zernies. The safest strat is to go to the left side and then jump over to the fireball. So Blag is starting off with Quickman first, I believe. And the reason why is also because you start off with full health. And then you also want to limit your menu use in the refights. So he's going to go air. You could also go to Woodman and use air as well. But I think he's going to switch off to heat. And Zernies is going to go off to... Wait, who's the bad guy? It's Dr. Wily. What a shock. Oh, it's a sci, and we just turned sci-fi. This fight is very difficult in terms of health. If you take like 2 hits on on the alien body, it's a death. Really good kill there by Zernies. Well played, GG. Sub 30. Nice job, Zernies.
Yeah, I got Zerny's timer cropped better. Still can't find
Yeah.
Blags, so like Blags is just non-existent on his screen. But yeah, I was able to find Zerny's. Finish strong, Blaggy. You got this, baby. Meddling it on out to the end here. GG's by Zerny's. Fantastic run. Super tight. Only really was hiccuping a little bit there in Wily 4 with his item 3s. Didn't have very many even minor mistakes on his end. Very few minor mistakes on Blag's end, minus Wily 2.
Really great kill here by Blag. Really
So, yeah,
good kill.
We're going to see a really good round
So,
2, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, Blag is still playing strong. This is still a really strong time, despite the commentator's curse. This is still a really good time.
I'm going to curse everybody. You're all cursed. Yeah, so what we got to do, we got to curse Zernies next so we can get a race 3. So just talk all the good things about Zernies so we can all have a fantastic race 3. Oh man, he's going to do this perfectly. Oh, watch this. He's not going to mess this up at all. Zero chance.
All right, here we go. Final action. Let's see, you could burst his bubble here, Dr. Wily's bubble. You got it. Only way to hit him is using a bubble. That's it. That's kind of, if you're playing this for the first time, you're like, you're using everything, right? But the kitchen sink. It's like, oh, okay, bubble man. It's GG's Flag. Great race. 31, like 50? 31.50. That's a really great race time. GG's both of you guys. Yeah, I have a feeling this second race is going to be really cooking up to be a really good one here. But this was a really fun time. So this is best of 3. This is the first race. I know Zernies is a big Mega Man runner. I don't know how many Mega Man games he's ran in the series. I know Blag is known for Ninja Gaiden. He's a big Ninja Gaiden fan, so it's kind of cool that he's ventured off into the Mega Man series. I know he did like a Mega Man 1 through 6 run for fun, just like a no reset for fun. I'm just gonna check out their runs here. Yeah, thanks again everyone for joining on this Sunday. Thanks for all the GGs to the runners. If you're playing this, if you're playing Mega Man 2 for the first time or learning the run, I would start off with like an energy tank or two. Like get the one in maybe get the energy tank in Flashman stage. That's a quick one to get. There's also an E-tank in Quickman. There's also an E-tank in Metal Man. On all these E-tanks are really quick to get. Metal Man's probably the safest and quickest. It just takes 4 seconds. And it just kind of gives you that peace of mind, get that confidence, so you can enjoy the soundtrack. And try to get a feel for the route, like what robots you want to start off with. Like start off with Flash, and then you can kind of work your way up to certain, like using certain strats or whatnot. Try to get used to the menu. It's a really fun speed run or just a fun playthrough also. Let's check out. Just gonna check out the race room here. Okay, new race room. Okay, so yeah, gonna let the runners get settled in for a little bit. Okay, Blag is ready. and Zernies is ready, and we're gonna get started in 10 seconds. Uh, we'll try to talk as much as we can because there will be a delay here. Good luck to both runners here.
Oh, there's Tommy. I see Tommy in chat. What's up, Thomas? Yes, sir. We got everything set up. Had to make some race rooms for the fellas here and adjust everything and get it all.
I do find normal it's a really good way to start too because difficult, like I would start off with normal before difficult because difficult could be like, there's more damage that you take, and you definitely want to pick up a couple E-tanks, I think, first time playing difficult. I just think normal just feels more fun, but I think all categories of this game are fun. So there's this first stage coming up, Flashman, is going to be a little bit by the book, but there's still some movements you want to do. Like this first enemy that you're going to see coming up, you could get hit by him and go backwards because there are some ice physics actually. I know it doesn't look like it. You like how come there's ice on this stage? It's called Flashman, not Iceman. So yeah, you take some damage there like on black screen. And he's doing a couple jumping there to kind of like manipulate this other enemy coming up. And you're going to see some bonking on ceilings. That does save a little time here and there. And the reason why both of these guys are going to take some damage boost is because if you have like half health going into Flashman, it's a doable fight. Is Chrome?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, just checking it. No worries.
Yeah, I'm doing some trying to sort this out right here. Yeah, go ahead. You get.
Yeah, no, do what you got to do. I guess you've done really well with the cropping. I guess maybe Blags could be just maybe a tad more to the left, maybe, but it's a big improvement.
Yeah, Blags is out of my hands. Won't let me do anything with Blags, but yeah, I do have Zernies.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, you did a great job. Helping out, setting up and whatnot. Thanks again for joining me with comms, and thanks to everyone for joining us today on this Mega Man 2 tournament race that's going to be ongoing throughout the days or weeks to come. This is race number 2 of 3. So let's see if Blag could win this race and push it off to race number 3. If you're playing Flashman for the first time, I like to just stay on that left wall. Just stay on the left side and then jump. It's going to take 7 hits to kill Flashman. If you want to be a little bit more fancy, you could take a couple hops and approach him. But yeah, if you're starting off, just stay on that wall. Just stand there. Literally just stand there. If you take some damage, iframes are your best friend in Mega Man games. You have like 4 or 5 seconds of like a wiggle room or window of opportunity. That's what I love about the Mega Man games. And I love Airman soundtrack. I just love this rocking tune. It's a great looking stage too. Both runners are going to use Flash. And Blag jumps over the spikes, which is you could save a little bit of time there. I think Zernies, what Zernies is going to do here on the right, he's going to go into this cloud. As soon as he disappears, Mega Man disappears, you jump up and you could spawn this cloud guy. Now things could get a little bit cloudy here with this last cloud. It's very tricky. So let's see what Zernies does. Yep. No, nice hop. No pause. Well played.
Yeah, I think it's what I meant to do the first time around. Just didn't quite feel comfortable with it.
And same, Black did it as well. No pause. He did the 2 little mini hops. That's really impressive.
Pulling out all the stops for this round. He's gonna have to, like we know that, like.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, Black just, let him, yeah, he's gonna race his race, and he might play, yeah, he might play a little bit more risky some parts, but still smart though. You could still play a little bit risky and still smart at the same time. I know it seems like a riddle, but
Yeah, you can't not race either one of these guys and not be risky. Fantastic 3 shots there by Zernes over that bad pattern. Blag getting the same pattern, also getting 3 shots. Spectacular job from both.
yeah, I mean, 2 cycles and Black with those, getting the 2 sprites there, the air tornado left on the screen. Yeah, do 2 cycle. That's both runners. Just that's a great job. And then
Oh,
yeah,
he
here we
went
get
to his
the
long little cutscene, yeah.
yep
The
second
cigarette
cutscene
break, the bathroom break, the beer break, the money
strategy. For me,
break.
I watch a tutorial video of Mega Man
Scratching
while
dog,
this is while this is going
what,
on.
whatever you gotta do.
Where I put on
Chase him down.
my favorite guilty pleasure music song for a minute.
Yeah, I saw the Mega Man head. So, I got it tracked down with the race things. They poofed. I don't know where they. I wouldn't even mess with them. They just poofed away. Yeah, I was trying to mess with Blaggy's timer, but yeah, I just can't. It's somebody else higher than my pleb status is gonna have to fix this. I'm not in this race, for next race. Should he happen to make it through Zernes here? Yeah, Zernes is cropped out good though. Don't miss the
Yeah,
first
it's
shot. Look at
just
that mash. Whew. Zernes got that wicked mash.
there's also a timing to that room too. Like you could kind of time your shots if you don't feel comfortable with your mash as much. There's a certain timing. Like once you get more like runs in, you could kind of just internalize it, like when those guys are going to start appearing, so you could get some early hits in. Yeah, this room is. I do like how the game does give you the option if you want to use flash timer, and that's why they have those refills there.
I
You
was
gotta be
mentioning the
careful.
last one. It kind of makes me wonder how dumb I was as a kid for not having to. I couldn't get through this without flash. It's like, was I really not that intelligent as like a 10, 12-year-old that I couldn't walk by this? It makes you wonder, thinking back, like, I could have did this as a kid, surely, right? But then I think about, well, I never did. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, Quickman he is
Oh,
tricky. He is tricky. He could be a very he could be a pest.
he's not being kind to Blag either. If there was any time that he made up, Blag missed a good little opportunity right there. But Quick Man being
Uh,
Quick Man.
oh yeah, first time playing Quickman, and I think a lot of people, the viewers and people in the chat, could relate. Like if you play Quickman for the first time without using a flash stopper, you're like, "Whoa, what just happened?" Like, like I just took a quick death for this laser beam. It's definitely, I think we all been there for sure. Even this stage, like this stage, if you're playing for the first time, could be a little bit weird. Like with these chandelier things, if you're not using flash, and these needles could be really annoying. And I think I did the commentator curse there again. Oh, actually, no, he took damage purposely, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, not right there.
Yeah, that's the third time I. No, okay. Yeah, so this strat here, the item two, if you don't want to do it, using the quick man is a good backup. Nice job by Zernes. I'm
It's
being
just
quiet
in.
here.
It looks like Stalwart
Nice.
Turtle and myself are going to be racing Wednesday at 4:30 Central. We got to put it in, and get it verified. But as of right now, we're going to be coming up for the match Wednesday night. I can't remember. Is Bagler and Incredible Star or Wednesday night at 7? Looks like Turtle and
Yep.
I are going to be doing ours at 4:30 to
Which
kind
day?
of Wednesday. Yeah, but yeah, same
Oh,
day.
okay.
Yeah, because he mentioned he was kind of free. I was like, well, let's just do it on the same day as the other Mega Man 2 race to have it, back to back. So
Hmm.
he agreed. So yeah, we just got in, just found out in the last 1 minute.
Wow, two awesome matches back to back. It's like a sporting event. You can't you can't ask for anything better.
Zerny's going with the no lag bubble. But no Blag's going with the no lag. No lag Blag with the swag.
Hey, you're rhyming with you're a rhymer with a timer.
If we were living in England, I could add on to that, but we're not. I love
Yeah,
that little jump over that first snail Zerny's does. That's a
I
tight jump.
I never read the manual for this game. I should read the manual. It'd be kind of interesting.
Oh, I've got a
Oh,
thing where you can type in my stream and you can see the manual. Like it
oh,
takes you
that's
to a
cool.
it takes you to a link. I've got Mega Man 1 through 6, so yeah, it's like a virtual thing where you can flip the pages and all that stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. It's like nostalgia, like Dragon Warrior especially. I remember that manual from Dragon Warrior so vividly. I love
But
that one.
oh, it was like 100 pages. Like I love those RPG manuals, like the
It was
Final
so good.
Fantasies.
Cerny's wasting no time through bubble right here. Shoot.
Yeah, at this screen, if you're playing for the first time, just keep going right. Besides that last jump, you could go all the way past those crabs, and then and then just fire once with metal on that last crab. Same for
Yeah, don't
Blag.
even have to.
Just
Yeah, don't even have to let off here. Never let off. Jump right here.
and one bubble for Zernies.
You have the manuals for 1, 2, 4, and 5. Oh, okay. Well, 3 was a good one to miss. 3 is my least favorite. The
Uh,
6 on NES. Not that it's a bad game. It's a great game. It's just by far my least favorite of the OG 6.
I guess 3 could feel kind of long with the repeat stages, like the
I hate
repeat,
Doc
like the
Robot
robots.
stages.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Doc Robots, man, they suck so bad, dude.
It
Like,
does slow
don't get
down
me
the game a
wrong.
little bit.
Oh man, so if they took those out, it'd be a fantastic game. Well, because maybe if they got rid of that, they could have got rid of some of the lag too. Take out something in there. But yeah, it's just a draggy game. I think next to 2, well, one's I like more for nostalgia. 4 I like better because it's got more of a feel to it. It feels better. But yeah, 1 and 2 are my favorites by a long shot. I don't like the slides. I don't like the Buster Charge. But 4 is really good though. I'll give it 4 is an exceptional. 5 is really good too. I think they hit the peak at 4. 3 was not the best one. Hey, I
Well,
would admit 3 is the best one if you talk Blag into Fortnite.
well, things are heating up. Both runners are on Heatman stage. Just-
See how, yeah, I'm gonna see how Blag is going to do here. This is where you
yeah,
get
you
to
got to be
that
careful
lifetime.
on how many ticks you have, I guess, on your bar on the left side. It could be tricky. So I think what
Yeah,
Blag is going to do,
he's
he's
got
going to
plenty,
jump.
yeah.
Yeah, he's going to jump.
Oh, he did it again. He did it
I
again. He's not waiting for the sled to start moving. He's wanting to walk right to do his little thing, but he's not giving it enough time for the sled to start. So because the
yeah
sled's
that
not starting, he can't. Yeah, he just got to get up there. He's jumping like how we do on the airman stage where you'll lay it and jump up on the right. I think he's kind of doing that more of like a habit thing that we do. And I think he's just walking just that little bit too much. I mean, he's obviously walking a little bit too much to the right, but that's what's going on. Because I wonder, like
uh
right here,
mhm.
he's wanting to do that, and he's just walking off a touch too far.
Yeah, I mean I could relate because I've had that happen to me and I think other people has had that happen that part there. It's because that just that whole refill, how much you have of the item too.
Oh yeah, it wasn't even that. He's just at both times he just missed his jump off of him. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
control
you can
inputs. Yeah.
tell, so you can tell how much if you come down and you've got if you're missing 0 or 1 tick, obviously you're fine. As you come down to the horizontal section, if you're missing 2 ticks or more from the initial two item twos, you got a pause buffer. So I know when I drop down onto the where you finally start going to the right, I know if I drop down there and I've missed 2 ticks, I missed 1 tick on the first one and 1 tick on the second one, I can't make it unless I do a quick
Um,
pause buffer. If I miss more than
it
that, it's got to be more pause buffers.
it's a little bit tougher to do the pause trick or pause buffer when you're about to go off that pit. Entering the last screen of Heatman. It is a little bit trickier to jump off as opposed to the airman stage. Like the airman stage is a little bit easier to do the pause um,
Yeah.
than the Heat.
Well, you're watching that item two thing go down. You're trying to get the last little tick out of it, so you're trying to jump at the end. It's just safer if you know you're low. Just plan on 3 or 4 pause buffers. Get over it safely if you're ever in a race scenario.
Well, Black could still bounce back, have a really good strong finish, and still put the heat on Zernies.
Oh, it's never over
Yeah,
until Zernies gets to the refights. Flag's in the race the entire time. Yeah, when Zernies, because that's going to be with the way Zernies plays. He plays fairly safe, so that's going to be his problematic area. That maybe the dragon, but that's really shouldn't be an issue for him either because he plays it safe. But yeah, it's and I know Zernies is listening in, so I know his nerves suddenly got a lot calmer. See, he missed a double shot on wood there. Oh, Blag getting past George Clooney, okay?
this is my favorite screen of the whole game. Is this screen here? Or this whole section with the rabbits coming up too. Also, like I remember first playing
Need for
this.
these phones.
It was always cool to just to like have options. Like you could use metal on the rabbits, or you could use item one, jump over the rabbits, or you could just go pacifist and just jump over the rabbits and just to do the
Quick them
pacifist triple
down.
play.
You can quick them down.
Yeah, it's just various ways to play this stage, and also it has pretty good music too, wouldn't it? So doesn't hurt.
Yes, Blag's favorite music in the game is Woodman. I noticed the other day he said that's his favorite track in it. He can make up a little time here with a quick kill. Because he did, Zernies had a touch of problems on his air, so.
Yeah, good kill there by Blag. I mean, that fight you want to time it a little bit. Like once the Woodman's energy bar starts to go up, all the way up, that's when you can start, pressing B and start charging up your heat. And then you wait for this like audio cue. And once you hear like that audio cue, that's when you let it go. If you mess it up, it could be kind of annoying. Like then your heat becomes like really small.
Yeah, because you can't even press B to charge until the frame that his energy tops off at in this fight. In the refights, when you go in, you can hold down B. As you go into the door, as soon as you go into the door, you can start holding down B and charge the heat shot in the refights without ever having to wait for the. Oh, Zernies without having to wait for the the health to fill up. But yeah, if you try to do that in his boss fight, when his health gets full, you're gonna realize that you're not charging your heat at all. Like, no, I've done it. Like goofed up, messing up, or hit it like a frame too early or something like that, and
Hmm.
you'll be sitting like the first like second and a half, 2 seconds, like thinking it's charged, and you're like, well, I don't hear the heat going up. Zernies with a double hit on crash. Yeah, Wood's kind of one of those little finicky fights where you got a couple different ways you can handle them. Different players will tackle them different ways and stuff like that. So it's fun to see the ways that he can be beaten. Not just with the weapons, like the different ways he can be beaten with the weapons too.
Hmm.
Ooh, nice save 3 right there. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
this
some
stage.
magic pizza.
Yeah, this is the hardest stage. Is in my opinion is at least time wise is Crashman stage. You could lose 10 seconds or 20 seconds like one run, or you can gain 10 seconds. It's a very perplexing stage.
Yeah, it's one of those. If you get a PB with a gold crash, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your PBs.
Yeah, it's like please don't get me a gold crash.
Yeah, because yeah, once you get that gold and crash, it's going to be a while before you get another gold, probably.
A
Is that
really
one of
good
your
item
good item
too.
too? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my item too, straight. That's where I lay mine at, and I have to go that route with it.
oh nice nice item three there. Because like it's tricky because that a big buzzword in the Mega Man run is, you know, B and A or A and B. Like you're pressing both at the same time, and like it's tricky to press jump and then like hit the item, right? And that's a good
Yeah, it takes
strat too. Yeah.
it definitely takes some getting used to. Like, well, coming through Heat Man, a lot of those are A/B presses at the same time. You coming through there, you just stabbing them both at the same time, so you're never actually stopping, holding right. You're just laying the item two so low, and you're immediately jumping up onto it. So yeah, you like if you want to be fast, you have 100% got to learn. Well, even at the very beginning, when you go to Airman, that flash jump, that's a A/B at the same time jump when you go up. You press those at the identical same time.
Yeah, and that's a good warm up to kind of getting used to the A and B. Like that's a
Yeah,
perfect time to get used to it.
and it feels weird, I guess, when you're like if you've never done it, like to use it like that so often. But yeah, you just and like the thing, same thing with these magic pixels. That's how they're getting. They know. I think it's a 4 pixel window. I could be wrong, but they know if they can get that 4 pixel window, they hit A and B at the same time. It's going to drop them exactly on that item three, and then they can just it's just rapid fire. Unlike me, where I don't hit it, and then I've got to climb up, hit A, drop onto it, jump up off the thing again. It's like goodness gracious, man, being able to hit that precise. But like I said, it's hard. Like it's hard to be that good every time. It takes a lots of practice.
Yeah, it's all one step at a time. You know, it's all stepping stones. Like, you know, you try
Yeah,
to, you know, yeah, and that's with every video game. You know, you just take one step at a time, look at this strat, and then you kind of go, like, okay, maybe I want to take a little bit of a break from this strat and try to learn something else in a run, and you know, it'll come to you for sure.
but the good thing is there are very easy beginner strats for sub 35 runs. You can do like the most basic of things and get a sub 35 on here and then start working your way through and feel good about it. You can be like, well, I'm going to do, I don't know, like a particular strat right off the hand, but like when you first start, Cernes wanted to go for the suicide drop. But yeah, like you'll gradually get to doing more and more difficult stuff like shooting the fan guys out in air where you're able just to keep moving. Like that's always a good feeling when you finally get the rhythm to that. Heat Man section when you finally get the rhythm to just jump in those pillars, like the right slight A taps where you can just keep the movement rather than jump into a pillar, stop, jump into a pillar. So all those little things really add up in how good it makes you feel as you're getting stuff. So there's constantly rewards as you're learning this game. Like there's never a point where like it gets like, well, there's no more tricks to learn or there's no other little things to do. Like the more advanced runners, they get into like the stuff where it's just to jump just high enough. If you're jumping up to a ledge, you don't want to do a big jump and then land on it. You want it to just a right tap to get to it. You can get down to the minor things like that'll always keep you coming back to this game. Like, I can knock 10 seconds off of this game, and you'll start running it, and you're like, I missed this here on this run now. Like, I can get this time lower. There's always something bringing you back to this game that just eats away at you for some reason. That just makes you want to run it.
Well, I think for me, it's the soundtrack. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why I want to revisit it. But yeah, I definitely hear you. Like I think, yeah, if a game has a great soundtrack, it's that helps a lot. And this game does have a great soundtrack, and it has really interesting tech stuff too. Like you said, it has good mix of beginner strats, intermediate, and advanced. And if you stick with the game and you pace yourself, you could really I've really enjoyed learning this one. Another swag
You
blag,
look at it.
double KO. All right, let's see what we have here. Any one jumps in the tank here?
Oh,
Oh,
he
one
got it.
jumper. He was
He got
gutsy
it.
right there. That was a gutsy hit on Gutsman there.
Yeah, that mash is unreal that Zernies has. I
Yeah,
know.
this
I've seen him get the double jump on difficult, which is stupid too. You know, I guess beyond. But I mean, it's one of those rare things. But the mash you have to be able to get that in one cycle is extraordinary.
it's also the timing too. You don't want to like jump too early. Like you have to wait for like a visual cue or an
Well,
audio cue.
it ain't the jump to where you got to jump right. You can't shoot him too early, or they'll take
Yeah,
off of him. Yeah, but to be able to hit all 7 shots in that one sequence of a jump, man, that's nasty, boy. It makes it hard. If anybody's watching this, I mean, it ain't over yet. Zerny still has a long way to go. But if anybody's watching this, like trying to see what the competition's like, they're going to have. They know they're going to be in a tough match with either one of these guys. They're both putting on a show right now.
so Zerny's, what is he gonna do? Item one? Is he gonna do take? He's just gonna take damage. Yep, going swag there.
Yeah, he's going to item 3 up this, and then swap to his item 2 on the next screen, and then
Yeah, and
item
then
1 on the third way, and item 1 all the way to
yeah,
the end.
the item three is gonna die out there, and then that way you don't have to menu out.
Yeah, he can. The menus. He swaps into item 3 at the very beginning of the stage, and that's the first time he has to menu out of it. If he did good in the
And
other stages,
and
he
that's a
goes
pause
item 3
trick
right.
too. That's a really that last room right there, like that's another pause, kind of like Airman stage. You just
Yeah, you have to pause buffer that to reset your Y velocity or whatever it is. Oh, look at
ooh.
that pretty item. He had one extra item one. He didn't have it last time, but yeah, he was able to use his one item one to get up over a sniper Joe that time.
Yeah,
And
the
it
reason
is,
why the reason why he has that extra one because I know in the first race he kind of fell down and while he
yeah,
won.
yep. See, he doesn't need the wood shield to hit both. I got his damage transfer too, so he'll be able to double crash bomb the Wily ship for an even faster Wily kill now.
Hmm. I
He's
think in difficult it helps a lot using the crash, but in normal, yeah, we'll see what Zernies does. Maybe he'll use metal or because you do lose a little time switching off the crash the menu. That's it.
Well,
Like if you're not good,
he won't
yeah,
have to though. He won't have to when Wiley's got 2 crash bombs. He'll switch to
yeah.
crash as he goes into the fight, and there'll just be crash bomb, and it's over.
It's still you got to
Gosh,
get that. It's still kind of the timing though is important there. Oh, really
yeah.
good recovery
Oh,
by
and they
Blag
got it.
there.
Mm,
No, but that was still
yep.
good. That was still good effort though. Like I liked what
Mm,
he was thinking though. Because he was
that's
using the
tough.
iframes.
Yeah. So Blag item one's that screen where other ones are item two. It Blag is the item. He likes to use the item one through there, so he doesn't have to swap in and out of his menu. Let's say another way you see the good runners have a variety of it. Yeah, Zernies is going to double crash bomb Wiley. Yeah, he won't meddle him.
Uh, Still
It's
a really good effort by Blag, and
oh fantastic. Yeah, exceptional.
GG's to him. And
Died third spike room and Wiley 4 Gus, the one that
uh,
I dropped my item 2 and right across. He dropped the item 1 in and missed the jump up onto it and couldn't damage the boost off of the helis into the spikes, unfortunately. No, Blag, blame it on Thumb. He said he gave you the commentator's curse. He said he cursed you every single time. I told him to curse Zernies this match. Here goes. Double crash. Swaggy kill.
the journey that Blag took is just really like I think he was like a sub 35 in his first PBs or like, and then he worked his way to getting like sub 32 or 32, and he grinded worked really hard to get to like approaching the 30-minute mark or sub 30. And then he still kept at it, and then like he got to sub 30, and that's just like, man, that's really impressive to get a sub 30 when you're kind of new to the run. Because yeah, he's a Ninja Gaiden runner. At least that's how I see him as, and the fact that he switched gears to get that sub 30,
Yeah,
GG's.
Gaiden 1, Gaiden 3, Nemo. He runs quite a few games. You know what he should run? Fortnite! I've been picking on Blag for a few months about Fortnite. And there we go, 29-23.
GG's the
Don't
Zernies.
get better than that, boys. That's going to
Yeah,
like
that's a
for
great
race time,
time.
dude. Yeah, whoever's racing against him, man, good luck.
That's a low 29 on a race. That's really impressive, Zernies. That's almost close to his PB. Really impressive. So GG's to both runners. GG's to Blag. GG's to Zernies. Uh, Thanks for
Let's see if
hanging out.
Callies wants to get in here.
Thanks
Let's
for
see.
everyone checking in today and hanging out. We do appreciate it.
Let's see. I'm going to invite you boys in here if y'all want to come in and say hey. Blaggy and Zernies. But yeah, so upcoming races that we have coming up while we're waiting on them to see if they want to come. We have, as of right now, Stalwart Turtle and I are going to be racing Wednesday 4:30. Well, I guess it'd be. I think he said 4:30 Central, so it's going to be 5:30 Eastern. I would double check that, but I believe we're going to do 5:30 Eastern. Wednesday will be Stalwart Turtle and myself in round two. Also in round two, Wednesday at 7 p.m. will be the Bagler and Rebel Star in another what I'm assuming is a round two. I guess I could like look right here and make sure. Yeah, also a round two. Still waiting on. We got some waiting for their round two, but so far we have had one round two that has moved on. Working has beat Stalbozen in round two, and is in round three. Satoko has beaten Phil and is in round three. Two separate brackets, but so far they're the guys in round three. The says Stalwart Turtle and I are coming up Wednesday. Bagler and Krebel are doing Wednesday. We will be waiting on Qatar and Mr. Cab. We got them a race coming up. Tiny Brontosaurus and One Cabin uh, are a race we're also waiting on. And then we have Giochi and Cleveland Tom. So whenever we hear about those races, they'll be posted and all that stuff. So those are the races that are planned, the races that will be upcoming. Uh, I saw Blackie said, I ain't coming in there. I ain't talking to y'all.
Yeah, so we have a double header. We have a double header on Wednesday, right? So was it
Yeah.
4:30 p.m. is the first one?
Yeah, it would end up being I was because I was going by his central time. It will be
Okay.
5:30 p.m. Wednesday, and then as Stalwart Turtle myself, and then Bagler and Krebel will immediately follow that at 7 p.m. Don't know if they'll be on the same speed gaming channel. That I don't know, but yeah, they will both be back to back. I don't know if we get Big Z coming in here. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Zernies, you coming in? Want to say hey or anything, buddy?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Yo, what up?
I didn't even see you sneak in here. So how you feel? Good race, dude. Man, spectacular times.
Yeah, it was really nice. I actually golded YD4, which I didn't expect.
Oh,
Mm,
nice.
I mean, like, almost PB, but unlucky, I guess.
Well, lucky that you're moving on, right? You didn't
Yeah,
catch any of the commentators' curse. thumb was thrown out on everybody over here.
Oh, I was cursed twice in Clash, I think. I
Yeah, I
made a
saw one
frame
of the
perfect
clowns was
mistake
real
on the
bad.
first one.
And what was the other one?
I struggled with like a bird in the second one, lost like, I don't know, 10 seconds or something. And in the first race, I grabbed a ladder in the first possible frame, which sends you back to the previous screen, lose like 6 seconds.
Mhm.
So yeah, both
It was
Clash were
so
not
much
that
going on.
good.
I missed that.
Yeah, GG's to Blag. It was a fun race.
Yes, yeah, but yeah, Blag did exceptional. He did a really, he just kind of a little hiccup. Both times of it was in Heat Man stage, unfortunately. But other than that,
Yeah.
yeah, he was right on you for you know, the entire thing. Even, you know, to just, I think he's going to come back, wrap up a little bit of Heat Man. He's going to come back stronger than ever. But yeah, his runs were spectacular too. But yeah, I had mentioned before it started, like your movement is so good that it was going to be the key to it because you're so precise in all your jumps. The magic pixels through, you know, 99% of your item threes. You know, like your movement is just so good. But you got Satoko next round. How you feeling about that?
Not great. Probably going to lose, but I will try my best.
I know
We'll
you
see
had
how it goes.
mentioned that you like to listen so that you know if there's a mistake or something that kind of like helps you nerves. Was there any of that with you in this too? Like when you was facing
Wasn't
Blag?
like nerves, but my hands were like cold the entire time and they never warmed up. So I made like really dumb mistakes because my hand would just get stuck sometimes.
Well, anyway, you did a fantastic job on the race too. Congrats. I said you
Uh,
got Satoko coming up next, so good luck with that one. Like I said, we'll definitely be
uh,
cheering for you.
It'll
Hopefully, a
be
good race.
yeah,
fun race.
GG's Ernie's. As you said, that on that second race, you had a really good Wily 4 because you were pulling off certain strats and movements, like using the item one, you had extra item one to use, and you used it like past the Sniper Joe to enter
Yeah,
the door. And that's pretty impressive that you got a gold and just, great racing and good luck on your next race ahead.
thank you guys. I
Yeah, appreciate
guess
it.
I will be off now.
All right,
All
Zernies,
right,
have a good day, buddy.
have a good one.
Thun, Thun,
Bye.
appreciate the commentary. Anything you want to say before we kick it on out of here?
I just hope everyone has a mega good day ahead. I had a really great fun today hanging out with you, Chrome, and hanging out with everybody. We do appreciate it. This was a really great race to see, and I'm really excited to see what the next race is coming up. And good luck on your race coming up as well.
Woo. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, boy. I'm excited. Like I'm already smiling over here, boy. Like nothing excites me more than freaking racing. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm not good, but like I'm not one of those who gets nervous or like, you know, starts worrying. Like I'm going in here with 100% excitement, fun, enjoyment, laughter. Like, man, like I'm ready, dude. Like I'm ready to have just a good time. I don't care if I lose. If I lose, I'm going to be smiling too, because you know what? Turtle's freaking awesome. So
Uh, Yeah, I even though I kind of botched my third race there, like by making that mistake, I was still smiling though because I was just having fun. Like I was like, wow, I'm just racing and just like, yeah, I know I made that like big mistake, but I was just like, yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Just like racing Mega Man to be in this tournament. It's just like, I was just like just having a blast. So
well, try had Turtle mention too. Like if I may be slow, but if anything, I'm consistent, and so was he. So at the very worst, it's going to be similar to a Blag and Zerny situation. It's like his time is significantly faster than mine, but it's going to be the same thing. If either one of us makes a mistake, then the other one is going to have a lot easier to get along with. Even though Turtle's got a
um,
significant advantage, it's going to be a fun race.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely different than like a no reset run because a race setting, I mean, you could press reset if you want, it's technically, but it's
It's
just
gonna be
you know,
fun. I look forward because
yeah,
I've not
it's
I don't know Turtle really well. Like Blag and Zernies. Like I'm very close with Blag and Zernies. I consider them like two really good buddies of the community because I've known them for years. Turtle I'm not as familiar with, but
uh,
I
yeah.
really like his
Turtle is
attitude.
a
So
huge Mega Man 2 fan. He does like various categories, I believe, like zips or zipless. He's also very big into Mario 2, I think, also. So
I,
I think those are his two go-tos.
yeah,
Yeah, as
Mario
Gus
too.
said,
Yeah,
yep. The
yeah. It's
USA
fun.
version, yeah.
So yeah, this is my first like kind of encounter with Turtle. So like I'm having a good time. He's really enjoyable. I really had a great time like meeting him too through this race. So they're really enjoyable. Yeah, looking forward to it. Look forward to Wednesday. So come on here and let's do it.
Yep. Yep. I
All right,
guess
everybody, have a good rest of your day. Happy Sunday, Thumb. Have a happy Sunday. I
you
hope somebody
too
loved you. Hope it was yourself. See y'all later.
have a thumbs up day.